Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. Guys, it's actually been a while since I filmed a video by myself. Like my last two videos were filmed with a friend of mine, so I feel like it's actually been like over a month. But anyway, this video is actually what I'm going to be talking about today is something that was requested from a subscriber of mine. Someone also asked me to make a video about what I eat in a day. I've just not been able to bring myself to film. I don't know why. Like, I literally woke up yesterday and I'm like, I should actually talk about this because I'm on a weight loss journey again, and these are tips that helped me the last time, and I feel like I'm still gonna incorporate them in my present weight loss journey. So yeah, so I just feel like it would be nice to share this at this time, so it might help a couple of you guys as well. I'll be sharing 5 tips with you guys of why you're probably not losing weight, or you're not losing as much weight as you'd like. And I feel like you probably know some, if not all, of these tips that I'm sharing with you guys, because I don't think there's anything new when it comes to weight loss. I feel like we already know these things. We just want to hear from someone else, like, okay, this is what you should do and this is what you shouldn't do. The main thing is that just make the right adjustments. Like with all the tips that I'm sharing, as long as you make the right adjustments, you will see results. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first one is that you're probably drinking your calories rather than eating them and drinking water. Like I said, you probably know this already. For me, when I'm trying to lose weight, like I mentioned in my last video, you have to be on a calorie deficit. There was a time I told myself that I would not eat over 1,200 calories. I would have like a burger, I would have soda, and I'll be like, okay, maybe that's like 800 calories. I still have like 400 more. Can I have a salad? Do you get? That's what I'll do. So I'll try to I would eat everything I wanted to eat, every unhealthy thing that I wanted to eat. And if I had any calories left, I'll be like, okay, let me have this. So at the end of the day, I would eat within 1,200 calories like I'm supposed to, but every single thing that I was eating was just unhealthy. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'll just have like chocolate and soda, and I'll be full. Like I actually would not be hungry. Like in a whole day, I could have like maybe 2 Snicker bars, and then I'll just drink soda, and I would not eat anything, and I would be within that range that I was supposed to eat, but I still wasn't seeing results. And that's because I was drinking my calories, I was eating the wrong things, even though I was still within that calorie deficit. So the way the body works is that when you take carbohydrates, when you eat carbohydrates, the body breaks it down into sugar, and then with the rise in your blood sugar, your insulin rises. So when you take simple sugars or just things that like contain a very high amount of sugar, your body, there's actually this immediate spike in your insulin, and that's very bad because the more you take them, the more you could develop, but like the higher the risk of developing insulin resistance, and you do not want that. So guys, don't try to be smart and be like, okay, you know what, calorie deficit, it doesn't matter what I eat, I'm just gonna eat anything as long as I'm in that range. Don't do that. Eat the right things. Try to be intelligent when it comes to your food choices, okay? So that's probably why you're not seeing results. Eat proper foods and drink water. Second one is that you're probably having too many cheat days. What I recommend is not to have a cheat day, but if you must, like if you absolutely must have a cheat day, try to limit it to a cheat meal rather than a cheat day. Does that make sense? So rather than you say, oh, Saturday is going to be the day where I just indulge in like whatever I've wanted to eat the whole week, how about you make it a meal? So your breakfast should still be like what you have for breakfast. Your dinner should still be what you have for dinner. But then for lunch, you can have like whatever you've been craving. So if it's pizza and ice cream, you can have that for lunch, but still have like a proper healthy breakfast and a proper healthy dinner. Every time of the day you want to eat your cheat meal, that's fine. But I would recommend one cheat meal than a whole cheat day. Because like, I've tried this. Like I've honestly every time I try to have a cheat day, it never goes well for me. I know there are people who have no problem with this. Like they actually have self-control, and guys, I envy you guys because I'm not like that. Like I would go above and beyond. It would be like, this day, I've been waiting for this day, and now that I have this day, who's gonna stop me? So really, I would say if you're like me, I would recommend like having a cheat meal rather than a cheat day. And what happens to me is that usually on that cheat day, like even usually it's be like on a Saturday, and once it's Sunday, I'll be like, oh, it's Sunday, I don't want to eat this. Can I just continue this and go back on Monday? So I'd like want to still eat whatever I want to eat on Sunday, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll go back on Monday. Or sometimes I end up not going back to my proper healthy eating pattern on Monday. Now, it's true that even if you spend the whole day eating whatever you want to eat, you're not going to gain all the weight back. But I just feel like it's like you taking one step forward and two steps backward if you're like spending the whole day eating when you can actually just spend one meal eating, especially like if it's hard for you to like go back to a proper healthy eating plan after that day. So if you like, just know yourself, if you feel like it's not a problem for you to spend like a whole day eating whatever you want to eat and on Sunday you're back on track, then that's fine. But if you feel like it's always a struggle for you to go back to eating healthy, then maybe you should just limit it to a cheat meal, or no cheat day or cheat meal at all. Depends on you. Now, the third point is that you're probably not seeing small progress as progress. Guys, I'm on this table, okay? This is me. Like, this point is actually for me. Like, I would spend like days doing the right thing, and maybe I would step on the scale and see that I've lost like maybe like 300 grams. So I've been doing so well, and I'm just seeing like I've gone down like 0.4 kg. Like, what is that? I would feel so bad, because I just feel like every time I step on the scale, I want to see that I've gone from like 72 to 71 or 70. Like, I would want to see that I've gone like I've really lost a lot of weight. So I'll not be happy, I'll not be grateful, I'll actually not give myself a pat on the back if I lost like 0.2 kilograms. It made no sense to me that I lost that little. But like, people would say, don't be too obsessed with the scale. Maybe you should look for other ways to measure your weight loss. Like, maybe like try to focus on your non-scale progress rather than what you see on the scale. But like, it did not matter what kind of progress I was seeing. If it was not like something huge, I would not be happy. Like, I would literally feel so bad. Small progress is still progress, okay? The fact that you're not weighing what you used to be is progress. The fact that you're more disciplined, the fact that you can actually stop eating when you're full, like, that's still progress. The fact that a pair of jeans was really tight before and now it's a little bit fitted, that's still progress. Yeah, in fact, let me give you guys an instance. I remember there was a time I weighed like 75 kilograms and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to lose weight. So after like a week of eating well, like eating healthy foods and not eating chocolates, not having soda, trying to exercise a bit like 3 days a week, I realized that I lost like 1.5, but I really wanted to lose like 3 kilograms that first week, because everybody was like, oh no, the first week is when you see like a lot of change on the scale and blah blah blah. So when I saw that I lost only 1.5, I was so sad. I actually stopped eating healthy. Like, I felt like everything I had done was just a waste of time. I was like eating, and next time, like a few weeks after, I stepped on the scale and I was 80, such that at that point in time, I was like, oh my God, can I just go back to 75? That's how it was for me. So apart from you realizing that you should just be grateful for whatever you see, whatever progress you see, you should be grateful. Also know that don't beat yourself because of what you weigh, because your current weight is someone's goal weight. It might even be you. Like, there are times where I'm like, I look at my pictures and I'm like, was I this slim? And at that point where I thought that I was very fat, that I thought I had to lose weight, like now I look at those pictures and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could go back to this. So small progress is still progress, guys. It's still progress. So just keep at it. Like, just continue. You'll get to your goal weight in good time. Okay, just give it time. Plus, if you don't start now, you could actually just, in 3 months' time, you can realize that you've gained so much weight that you're like, oh my God, I remember when I used to be like 75. I wish I could go back to that now. So yeah, don't feel bad about what you weigh now. Just start, and whatever you see, whatever progress you see, just take it in good faith. The fourth point is that you're not consistent. Guys, I spoke about the importance of being consistent in my previous video. This is one thing that I feel like if you don't do any other thing and you do this one, like, well, you should do every other thing, including this one. But like, I feel like consistency is at the top of my list. I know there are people who are like, I've tried so many things and they don't work, blah, blah, blah. But maybe you've just not stayed with that thing long enough to see results. You're not consistent enough. Some people might just do something and like a week after, they're like, this doesn't work. A week. Like, if it didn't take you a week to gain all this weight, why do you think it would take a week for you to lose all this weight? I feel like we need to be consistent. Give it 3 months, give it 6 months, give it 9 months. Maybe not, if something isn't working for 6 months, then you probably should stop. Or if it's not working for 3 months, if you tried something for 3 months and it's not working for you, then maybe you should look for something else. But I believe that, like, I know people who have done the Atkins diet. I know people who have done a keto diet. I've known people who have done like a water fast. I know people who have done every single thing and they actually saw good results. And I've tried some of these things and I didn't see good results. And looking back, I know it's because I was not consistent. I did not try any of these things for longer than 2 weeks. And I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. So yeah, if you actually just stay with it, just keep up with it, just be consistent, you will actually see results. Whether you don't see a change in the scale, or whether what you see on the scale is like really small, or whatever kind of progress you see, even if it's really small, just be consistent and you will see results. Honestly, consistency is key when you're trying to lose weight. Be consistent, okay? Know what you're supposed to do and keep doing it until you actually get to where you have to be. Like, have this mindset that if I don't, I'm not going to stop until I get to this place. Like, just tell yourself, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing until I get to this point, until I see this result. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep at it. And the final point is that you don't realize that you already have what it takes. Guys, this point is so important. Oftentimes I tell myself, oh, I'm gonna lose weight, and what I do is that I go on YouTube and I start watching videos of people who have lost weight, which is actually a good thing. I'll put the same thing: how to lose 20 kilograms in a year, how to lose 10 kilograms in a month, how to do this in a, like, I'll literally keep watching videos after videos. Like, I would watch so many videos, but I'd never start. And I'm like, bless it, what is your problem? Like, what is your problem? Because I'm like, at the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm just looking for the best one that works for me. I'm just looking for the best plan that works for me. Meanwhile, I already knew what I was supposed to do. I feel like everybody that wants to lose weight, every single person knows what they're supposed to do. You already know that weight loss is about being on a calorie deficit. Like, you already know these things that I'm sharing. You already know that weight loss basically equals to energy expenditure must be greater than energy intake. You already know that. You already know that whatever you want to do, you're supposed to eat healthy. You're supposed to have some kind of exercise. Like, even if you don't want to do a Chloe Ting's workout, okay, you can actually do something that makes you burn some energy. So you already know that, like, I'm supposed to burn more than I eat. That's the basics. Where whatever diet plan people want to bring, or whatever thing that people want to make up, or whatever thing that wants to be introduced into the market, you know that it all boils down to the fact that you have to burn more than you eat. If you do that, you're going to lose weight. So you already know that, and you already have what it takes. You're a disciplined person. So you're probably not losing weight because you haven't started thinking that, oh, this isn't the best time. Until I find the best that works for me, I'm not going to start. You already know what weight loss is, and you already know how to go about it. So why not start? And when you start, be consistent and you'll see results. And remember that no matter how small the results are, you should keep at it. Don't have too many cheat days. Don't drink your calories. You already know this thing. So start. It's actually a battle of the mind. So you know what? You've got this. I've got this. We've got this. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to share today. It's already getting dark outside. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.